Hello guys, welcome to Raphael's cooking day. So tonight we're going to cook the loaded nachos. So this is going to be that for a part 3 version of that. We're going for the loaded nachos over here. So we have here for the part 1 from June 4, 2023, part 2 November 17, 2020, November 24, 2024, and also the here today part 3 is March 9, 2025. That will be going for the loaded nachos over here. So sponsored by Cooking with Kian, Sam's Eats, and the is took here to channel over here. So I'm going to start it exactly 1 minute in here. So this is for the favorite time of for the part 3 of the loaded nachos. Today is officially gonna be done here. So for the next 2 Sundays, we're going to have that 200th episode of this Raphael's cooking day. Okay, so here are the ingredients. Here are the ingredients in here. You will have nachos, pepper, salt, cheddar cheese, parmesan, ground beef, mozzarella, garlic powder, milk, garlic, butter, and also this, the milk. So I'm going to start it exactly 2 minutes in here. So I'm gonna do that for this recipe is to cook for the loaded nachos over here. So I'm gonna do the part 3 version of this loaded nachos, and then we're going to have this recipe is about to cook anyway over here. Okay, let's get started. First, I'm going to chop the garlic first, and then we're going to have this recipe over here. So I'm going to chop something in garlic. So I'm going to have the minced garlic. If it is going for that here, so on March 23 is our 200th episode of Raphael's cooking day. So I'm going to use that here for the favorite, here for the garlic. The nachos are going to be that for your favorite snack in here. So I'm gonna do for this a favorite way into the nachos recipe. Okay, for the loaded nachos over here, so I'm gonna do, let's fry this. Let's fry the garlic here, and then let's fry the ground beef. Alright, so I'm gonna do that for the loaded nacho style over here. So ready kayo sa 200 episode on March 23. So Raphael's cooking day. So I'm gonna do for your here. So I'm gonna do that for your the nachos will be loaded here. Okay. So I'm gonna do that for your nachos. So I'm gonna the favorite style to cook that anyway here, so I'm gonna have this into the recipe is to cook over here. So I'm gonna do this recipe over here. So I'm going to put some ground beef, and then they're going to have that for your this recipe is to cook anyway over here. So I'm going to use that here for the favorite ground beef. And place this here for fun over here. Okay, so I'm gonna do for this ground beef here. Sorry guys, I forgot the salt here. There goes the salt here. So I'm gonna mix it up here. So I'm gonna do this recipe over here, so I'm going to put some salt. Anyways, so I'm gonna do the for your favorite salt is actually over here. So I'm going to use that here for the favorite salt. And then so I'm gonna do that here, so I'm going to put some pepper on top. So I'm gonna do for this recipe is to cook anyway over here. So I'm going to use that here for the pepper over here. Last month, I made it a Super Bowl over here in USA according to them. Pepper here, there goes the pepper over here. And now going to put the garlic as well here. Alright, so I'm gonna do for this recipe over here, so I'm going to put some garlic powder. And then I'm going to have that for this, so I'm gonna use that for this, so I'm going to use that here for this garlic powder over here. This is what you call premium chicken pastil, and then this is will be pastil Davao. A little bit lang. Okay, so I'm gonna do the for this, so I'm gonna mix it up here. It smells like garlic powder over here. And then I'm gonna turn this off over here. So let's drain the ground beef over here. So I'm going to make the cheese sauce.
This weekdays, I decided to eat their ice cream, so I need to play every weekday noon. This ice cream is really good. I want to share something about this ice cream.
I have lost you. I don't want.
Baldy loves his ice cream, weekdays, 12 noon, on free live TV, having a good live. This weekdays, this delicious apples are eating the Baldy's basics, so I need to play every weekday mornings. Apples are favorite. I will have to eat them every day. Keeps the doctor away. Baldy loves his apples, weekdays, 9 a.m., on free live TV, having a good live. This weeknights, this anytime of this Baldy's basics, so I need to play every weeknights. The select anytime of this Baldy's basics, I also see the Baldy's basics of all times.
No way.
Baldy's basics of anytime, weeknights, 7:30 p.m., on free live TV, having a good live.
Hinahanap-hanap kita, Argentina corned beef. Hiblang malaman at kay bangong, hinahanap-hanap ko. Tara kain, busog ang araw-araw ko.
Try Palmolive Naturals. Amoy usok? Use Palmolive. Amoy araw? Palmolive pa rin. With 100% natural coconut cream. May long-lasting bango. Para ang buhok.
Di lang maganda, ara maganda.
Pag marami kang sufficient, so gawa sa presentation, di pakita ang galing with a bottle of Sting. Hataw sa Sting, hataw sa galing sa Sting, hataw sa energy, hataw sa sarap.
Banana!
You couldn't wait to eat the Oreos? This is how you eat an Oreo.
Twist, lick, dunk!
Sunsilk Anti-Dandruff. Ready na? Anong problema?
Pagod na ako sa hair problems ko. Pagod na akong magka-dandruff. At pagod na ako sa dry and weak hair.
Girl, cut the drama. Use Sunsilk Anti-Dandruff, a 2-in-1 solution with tea tree oil and aloe vera to remove dandruff para healthy, smooth ang hair. All game?
Pagod na akong maging maganda.
Tanggal dandruff na, healthy, smooth hair pa with Sunsilk.
And then, so I'm gonna do the drain this for our pork over here. And then, so I'm gonna do for your mix it up here into the size of them here. Super this here for drain this access here. So let's make some some cheese sauce over here. So I'm gonna make the cheese sauce from scratch over here. This we're going for the low heat over here. So nakalimutan ng flour here. Sorry po. So I'm gonna do this. We're going for the recipe over here. So I'm going to put some butter, and then I'm going to put that there for the anyways here. So I'm going to use that here for the favorite butter. Let me slice it up here, and then here goes the melted butter. Then I'm gonna put this here. So we have the butter. So I'm gonna dredge it out here for this, for the butter delicious over here. So I'm gonna mix it up here, and then going to scrape here, wipe down your butter, and then Alright, so I'm gonna do for you this recipe over here. So I'm going to put some flour on it. So I'm gonna do for your for this, going for the flour, this for favorite ingredient here. So I'm going to use that here for the favorite flour over here. Sorry, I forgot the ingredients here. Forgot the flour. So I'm gonna put this here. And then mix it all up. Alright, so I'm gonna do this over here. So inspired on the May 12, 2025 here. May 12 is our election, right? So I'm gonna do for this. So I'm going to use that for here. So I'm going to put some milk. And then I'm going to have this here for the expired here. For Free Live TV is valid here for the tier for this. Valid date is May 12, 2025. So after the 3 years, so I'm gonna do the valid here. For this, I'm going to use that for flour over here. Free Live TV is valid. This will be going to be May 12 here. And then, okay, so the May 12, 2025 is our valid for expiration of the NTC permit here from Free Live TV. Alright, so I'm gonna do for this, so I'm gonna have to mix that all up here. Alright, so I'm gonna do this, so going for recipe over here. So I'm going to put some mozzarella, cheddar. So I'm gonna do this, so going for here, so expiry date is January 20, 2026. That'll be that for this expiry date over here. It's been for that, so I'm going to use that here for the cheese boy over here. First, we have a taste test. Alright, so I'm gonna do for this, so going for the favorite recipe over here, so I'm going to put some Parmesan cheese. And then, so we have that here for this, so going for the Parmesan cheese over here. So I'm going to use that here for the favorite cheese over here. And also to mix it up here. Now I'm going to taste tea over here. It's really good. This is like a tea sauce over here. Okay. Alright guys, so I'm gonna turn this off over here. There goes the cheese sauce over here. So I'm gonna do this anything over here. So let's do that here. Let's separate that for the tray over here.
This weekdays. Have an amazing new channel of that Free Live TV. I have to do the mornings of Baldi's Basics, so I need to play every weekday mornings. You have to survive without the Baldi's Basics. I am excited for your new channel. You will have to do something good. Mornings of Baldi's Basics. Weekdays, 5:30 a.m. on Free Live TV. Having a good live.
My good friend in New Orleans took me dancing in the streets. We laughed and we sang out loud, made la 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 la. I jumped in Chicago's lake to feel the wind in my face. I swam in the moonlight counting stars. Sleep, 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 sleep. It's gonna be the best night of my life. I got everything I need. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, hey, it's gonna be the best night of my life. Oh, hey, it's gonna be the best night of my life.
This week, this Christmas party is Baldi's Basics, so I need to play every Monday to Saturday afternoons. This season is the Christmas gifts for you too. I have to do something this Christmas with Baldi's Basics. Baldi's Basics of Christmas Party, Mondays to Saturdays, 3 p.m. on Free Live TV. Having a good live.
No one's immune to hair fall. My hair gets its daily dose of Provitamin from Pantene. Formula with Provitamin B5 strengthens hair and helps build hair fall immunity for 10 times less hair fall. Pantene.
Trying to explain to the relative. Naghang? Haggard at stress, sis?
Ang stress nakakaubos ng nutrients. Take Stress Tabs. Tulong maibalik ang nawalang nutrients.
Para F na F.
Ganda ng gising ah. From one version to another, we can become greater. Like the new Great Taste White. Ngayon mas creamy at mas makape. Tamang timplang mas pinasarap. Lipat na sa mas pinasarap na Great Taste White.
I got it with a finger comb. Para sa gandang finger comb hair, Palmolive Naturals. My 100% natural aloe vera extra. Kaya yan with a finger comb.
Seeing you succeed today, I know I made the best choice. I gave you Enfagrow A+4, the only milk with MFGM, clinically proven to help give higher IQ, EQ to last until school age. I'm so proud of you. Enfagrow A+4.
You're the best mom.
Alright, so I'm gonna do for the nachos over here. Here goes the nachos, ground beef and cheese sauce over here. So I'm gonna put this together here. For the Super Bowl snack is here. And then I'm gonna taste test over here. Okay, tastes really good here. So I'm gonna put this here, ground beef on top. And then I'm going to pour something in the cheese sauce. Okay. There goes for the loaded nachos over here.
Weekdays, this delicious apples are eating the Baldi's basics, so I need to play every weekday mornings. Apples are favorite. I will have to eat them every day. Keeps the doctor away. Baldi loves his apples. Weekdays, 9 a.m. on Free Live TV. Having a good live. This week, this Christmas party is Baldi's basics, so I need to play every Monday to Saturday afternoons. This season is the Christmas gifts for you too. I have to do something this Christmas with Baldi's basics. Baldi's Basics of Christmas Party, Mondays to Saturdays, 3 p.m. on Free Live TV. Having a good live. This weekdays. Have an amazing new channel of that Free Live TV. I have to do the mornings of Baldi's Basics, so I need to play every weekday mornings. You have to survive without the Baldi's Basics. I am excited for your new channel. You will have to do something good. Mornings of Baldi's Basics, weekdays, 5:30 a.m. on Free Live TV. Having a good live.
Discover beautiful hair like never before. Introducing all new Creasel Triple Keratin Serum Conditioner. With 30x keratin serum for ultimately perfect straight hair. Try all new Creasel.
Our best ever idol cheese dog. Our cheesiest idol ever.
Sagad sa buto ang tibay mula sa Bear Brand. Ito lang ang may 100% vitamin D. May tibay katawan at tibay resistensya nutrients pa. Isagad ang tibay. Mag Bear Brand.
I got it with the finger comb. Para sa gandang finger comb hair, Palmolive Naturals. My 100% natural aloe vera extra. Kaya yan with a finger comb.
And there you have it, Raphael for the loaded nachos. So that's it for our video with this video here. So next is Raphael for the Flying Dutchman Burger. So nakita tayo sa susunod na linggo, 7:15 na po, so don't be late na po. So you have to subscribe to my Free Live TV Having Good Life. Facebook page, Free Live TV Having Good Life. TikTok at Free Live TV Having Good Life. YouTube Shorts is Free Live TV Having Good Life. YouTube posts and community posts, Free Live TV Having Good Life. YouTube podcast, Free Live TV Having Good Life. My post is Free Live TV Having Good Life, and my story is Free Live TV Having Good Life. You can create your story for about 24 hours before getting for the store at hype. So I hope you enjoy your cooking. See you next week. Bye.